25. And the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against the Ammonites, and prophesy against them. Hear the word of the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God, because thou sayest, Aha! Against my sanctuary, when it was profaned, and against the land of Israel, when it was desolate, and against the house of Judah, when they went into captivity. Therefore, I'll deliver thee to the men of east for a possession. And they shall set their places palaces in them, and make their dwelling in thee. And they shall eat thy fruit, and they shall drink thy milk. And I will make Rabbah a stable for camels, and the Ammonites a couching place for flocks. And ye shall know that I am Lord. For thus said Lord God, because thou hast clapped thine hands, and stamped with thy feet, and rejoiced in heart with all thy despite against the land of Israel, behold, therefore, I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and deliver thee for a spoil to the heathen. And I will cut thee off from the people, and I will cause thee to perish out of the countries. I will destroy thee, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, because that Moab and Seir do say, Behold, the house of Judah is like unto all the heathen. Therefore I will open the side of Moab from the cities, and from the cities which are on its frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth Jeshemoth, and Baal-meon, and Kiriathaim, unto the men of the east of the Ammonites. I will give them in possession, that the Ammonites may not be remembered among the nations. And I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they shall know that I am Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon him. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God, because the Philistines have dealt by vengeance, and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it, for the old hatred. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, I will stretch out mine hand upon the Philistines, and cut off the Cherethims, and destroy the remnant of the sea coast. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am Lord when I lay vengeance upon them. Lovely. 26. This last one. And it came to pass in the 11th year, the first day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because Tyrus had said against Jerusalem, Aha! She has broken that with the gates of the people. She is turned unto me, and shall be replenished. Now she is laid waste. Therefore thus saith Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea causeth its waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus, and break down her towers, and also give her scrape her dust from her, and make her like the top of a rock. And it shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord God, and it shall become a spoil for the nations. And her daughters which are in the field shall be slain with the sword, and shall know the Lord. For thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I will bring upon Tyrus Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, king of kings from the north, with horses and chariots, and horsemen and companies with people. And he shall slay with the sword their daughters in the field, He shall make a fort against thee, and cast about against thee, lift up a buckler against thee. And he shall set engines of war against thy walls. With his axes he shall break down thy towers. By reason of the abundance of his horses, their dust shall cover thee. Thy walls shall shake at the noise of the horsemen, and the wheels, and the chariots when he shall enter into thy gates. As men enter into a city wherein is made a breach. With the hoofs of his horses shall he tread down on the streets, and shall slay the people with the sword. A strong garrison shall go down to the ground. They shall make a spoil of thy riches, and make a prey of thy merchandise. They shall break down thy walls and destroy thy pleasant houses. They shall lay thy stones and thy timber and thy dust into the water. And I will cause the noise of thy songs to cease, and the sound of thy harp shall be no more heard. And I will make thee the top, like the top of a rock, and shall be a place to spread nets upon. Thou shalt be built no more, for I the Lord have spoken, and saith the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God to Tyrus, shall not the easels shake at the sound of thy fall? When the wounded cry, when a slaughter is made in the midst of thee? Then all the princes of the sea shall come down from their thrones, and lay away their robes, put off their broidered garments, and shall clothe themselves with trembling. They shall sit upon the ground, shall tremble at every moment to be astonished at thee. Yeah. And they shall take up a lamentation for thee, and say to thee, how art thou destroyed, that was inhabited of seafaring men, and a renowned city. Was strong in the sea, she and her inhabitants, which caused her terror to be on all that haunted. Now shall the isles tremble in the day of thy fall, yea, the isles that are in the sea shall be troubled at thy departure. Thus said Lord God, when I shall make thee a desolate city, like the cities that are not inhabited, then shall I bring up the deep upon thee, and great waters shall cover thee. Okay. When I shall bring thee down with them that descend into the pit, which the people of old time shall set thee in the low parts of the earth, in places desolate, old, and them that go down to the pit, that thou be not inhabited, and shall set glory in the living. I will make thee a terror, and thou shalt be no more. Though thou be sought for, it shall thou never be found again. Wow, 27. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Thou son of man, take up a lamentation for Tyrus. And say to Tyrus that thou art situate at the entry of the sea, which art a merchant of the people from many isles. Thus saith the Lord God, O Tyrus, thou hast said, I am of perfect beauty. Thy borders are in the midst of the seas, and thy builders have perfected thy beauty. They have made all thy ships boards of fir trees of Sinir, and they have taken cedars from Lebanon to make masts for thee. And of the oaks of Bashan have they made thine oars. For the company of the Asherites they have made thy benches of ivory, and brought out the isles of Shittim. Fine linen with broidered work from Egypt was that which thou spreadest forth to be thy sin. Blue and purple from the isles of Elisha, which was that covered thee. The inhabitants of Sidon and Arvad were thy mariners, thy men that were in thee, thy pilots. The ancients of Cabal and the wise men thereof were in thee like hawkers. ships and the ships of the sea with their mariners were indeed to occupy the merchant. They of Persia and of Lud and of Phut were in that army. And of war, they hanged the shield and helmets of me, and they set forth their comeliness. The men of Ravad with thine army were upon thy walls round about, and the Gamadins were in thy towers, they hanged their shield upon thy walls round about. They made thy beauty perfect. Tarshish was thy merchant by reason of the multitude of all kinds of riches, with silver, iron, tin, and lead, they traded in thy fairs. Javan, Jabal, Usach, they were thy merchants, they traded the persons of men, of vessels of brass in thy market. They of the house of Togarmah traded in thy fairs of horses, horsemen, and mules. The men of the Dan were thy merchants, many isles were the merchandise of thy hand. They brought thee for a present horns of ivory and ebony. Syria was thy merchant by reason, all the multitude of the wares of thy making. They occupied in thy fairs emeralds, purple, broidered work, fine linen, and coral, and agate. Judah and the land of Israel were thy merchants. They traded in the market wheat for minnith, Penag, honey and oil and balm. Damascus was thy merchant in the multitude of the wares of thy making, for the multitude of all riches, and the wine of Helbon, and white wool. Dan also and Javan going to and fro occupied in affairs, bright iron, cassia, and calamus were in the market. Dan was thy merchant in precious coals for chariots. Arabia and all the princes of Kedar they occupied thee in lambs, rams, and goats, and these were thy merchants. And the merchants of Sheba and Ramah, they were thy merchants, occupied in thy fairs, chief of all spice, all precious stones, and gold. Haran, Canaan, and Edom, the merchants of Sheba, Asher, Shamad, were thy merchants. These were thy merchants of all sorts of figs, clothes, Persian work, and in chests of rich apparel, bound with cords made of cedar among thy merchandise. The ships of Tarshish did sing of thee in the pocket. The eastland had broken thee in the midst of the seas. Thy riches and thy fairs, thy merchandise, thy mariners, thy pilots, and thy caulkers, and the occupiers of the merchandise, all they that know war. Aaron, and thou company which is against thee, shall fall to the midst of the seas in the day of thy ruin. Hallelujah. The suburb shall shake at the sound of the cry of thy pilots, and all that handle the oar, and mariners, and all pilots of the sea shall come down from their ships. And it shall stand upon the land. And shall cause their voice to be heard against thee, and shall cry bitterly, and shall cast dust upon their heads, and shall wallow themselves in the ashes. And they shall make themselves utterly bald for thee, and gird themselves with sackcloth, and they shall weep for thee with bitterness of heart, bitterly. And in their dwelling shall they take up a lamentation and lament over thee, saying, what city is Tyrus? Let the city destroy the sea. When thy wares were forth out of the sea, thou fillest many people, thou hast enriched the kings of the earth with a multitude of thy riches and merchandise. And in the time when thou shalt be broken by the sea to the depths of the waters, and thy merchandise and thy company in the midst of thee shall fall. And the inhabitants of the isles shall be astonished, and the king shall be so afraid. For they shall be troubled in their countenance. And the merchants of other people shall hasten thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shall be